We debated whether or not Jax should read this or me, but Jax hasn't read it. And the reason I picked it out is because of Jax.
Why? What is this?
This is from Reddit.
Oh, am I the asshole? Yes.
And
okay.
It has to do with Costco.
Okay.
Which Jax.
I love Costco.
I know. That's why I picked it. Do you see why I picked this?
Costco, if you're listening, I love you.
It also involves bad children. Which Jax does not abide, which I respect.
As a woman who has no kids, I love to judge other kids.
It doesn't matter that you don't have kids. Yeah. A poorly behaved kid is a poorly behaved kid.
Yeah.
Now the question is, if you were the adult in this story, would you do what this adult has done?
Okay.
So let me read it.
Okay.
And then I want to get your opinions. And Jax, we're going to start with you on the opinions here. Okay.
Right.
And you can react as I'm telling the story.
Okay.
So am I the a-hole? I was shopping at Costco with my 2-year-old son in the shopping cart. There was a sample lady almost done cutting up an apple, so I waited for her to finish as there were a few other people. As soon as she placed the apples on the table, 2 young boys, maybe 7 or 8, swoop in and take all of the samples.
All of the apples.
All the samples, yeah. I was appalled. Everyone else was in disbelief too. A lady even said out loud, "Did they just take all the samples?" I saw them take their samples back to their mom's shopping cart. So I walked to them and said that was awfully rude and not to leave. It was awfully rude not to leave any samples for anyone else to try. Their mom heard and told me to fuck off because they're free and the lady will just cut more. I feel a little bad because they are just kids and that behavior was clearly taught by their feral mother. But I believe they also needed to be told it was incredibly rude. The sample lady cut some more and gave me the first one so I could give it to my son. So all was well in the end. And I understand they're just apples, but some of you parents are nuts. What do we think of this scenario? I was like, this is everything. It's free samples at Costco. It's poorly behaved kids. I'm like, this is made for Jax.
Yeah.
What would you do? So you're in line right now at the Costco. Which one do you go to?
Leaside.
The Leaside Costco here in Toronto. Okay.
Leaside in Toronto. First of all, if this mother's saying fuck off in Costco, she's not a good vibe. Like she is like, like who's
Costco is adult Disneyland. There's no way you're saying F off to anybody.
Fuck off in Costco, but I never say it, right? Okay. I worked at Sobeys for years and Sylvie, I loved her, Sylvia. She was the sample lady. There's a point to the story.
Sobeys had a sample lady.
Sobeys had a sample lady. And the BS that woman put up with all the time, like people coming over, grabbing, like getting rude and aggressive, like sample ladies and sample men have it hard. It's not an easy job because people are lawless. And so let them get the samples done. Be nice to, like, I would have said something to the mother. I would have said something to the children.
Okay.
I would have said something because that is like,
what would
I got spanked a bit as a kid, and I think it shows. I do. I'm not telling people to spank their children.
But you're not saying try to keep them in line.
But I'm just like, some of these kids have no boundaries, and it's like, well, that's the generation. No, it's not. Because I see kids all the time with boundaries. Mm-hmm. So there are boundaries out there. They're accessible. Give your kids some. Have some repercussions. Have some limitations. And I completely understand. I don't have children, and I don't know the ins and outs and how tired and fatigued parents are. But if your children are not being respectful, you can teach them respect. So if kids are running amok in Costco, eating apples before the apples are even ready, and then your mother is telling people to fuck off, like the problem begins at home. Like it does.
So do you think that you would have said to those kids, hey, that was pretty rude?
Oh, I would have said something way more passive and saucy.
Okay. So you get like passive aggressive with them?
I would go over and I'd be like, hope those apples were good. I would have loved to have one.
Ooh.
Direct eye contact. Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah. Oh no, she's done this.
Sometimes,
Steph, she's done this. She's totally done this.
Sometimes if kids are like acting up, and I have nephews, like most of my friends have kids.
You have boy nephews too, and they're feral.
And they are wild. And
like every boy is feral.
Most of my best friend Casey has 2 boys. Like I remember when they were young. Yeah, a lot of my friends have kids, but if I see kids sometimes acting up in stores and stuff, and especially if like their parents, I can tell, are just like on their last straw and like they're just trying.
They're exhausted.
Sometimes I make faces at them, at the children.
No. What do you do?
I go like this. Or like this.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. If they're like, like losing it for no reason, I'm like, yeah. I kind of scare them. I don't know.
They'll never forget this
Good.
like shaved haired woman.
Good.
Who made a face at them in the
And they shut right up. They shut right up.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Do they actually?
Yeah. I've done it in
Really?
Dollarama. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At
then-
Dollarama.
Which is really like, yeah.
That's insane.
I feel like my mother would do that.
You know
yeah.
what, too? Okay, this is actually probably a good time. So listen,
Is
I
that
need you to
wrong?
understand,
Okay, yeah.
Jax is a unique, amazing individual. And we have so much fun, but there are moments where I'm like, I don't know where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
And you must tell the story about the story you told your nephew and he couldn't sleep all night.
Oh, what was the name? Oh, Salamander.
Yeah. So Jax terrified her nephew once. Can you please tell the story?
The tale of Salamander. Yes, I forgot about him. And
so what was going on?
so, I, as an aunt who has lived away for my nephew's entire life, I come and go, and the poor thing, like, I should be around more.
But they've come and they've spent time with you
They
here.
have, and
They've come
yeah.
without their parents, which I think is really special.
Really, really nice. And I've gone home a lot, multiple times a year. So we do have a relationship. I have two nephews, Braxton and Tucker, and they're honeys. I love them so much. Braxton's older. And when he was younger, he's so cute. When he was younger, he would give my brother and sister-in-law a hard time. Because like he's a boy and he's a kid and he's a really good kid, but like
they've got a lot of
he's
energy.
rowdy. They got a lot of energy. And I weaved a fable about a creature named Salamander who lived in the closet.
Lived in the closet of the bedroom they were about to sleep in.
When children acted up, Salamander would come out with his salamander fingers. I don't know why Salamander had...
So salamander, but you
like a
accented it a little
salamander. And Salamander's body type is a salamander human. So
he's a salamander human.
Yeah, it is.
And he stands on his hind legs.
Yeah, 6'5", I would say. Maybe even taller. Salamander.
What color are the eyes?
Black.
Ooh,
Deep black.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, like haunting.
So he comes out of the closet and waves his finger.
Salamander doesn't really say much. He comes out and he looks at you. And and Salamander gives you this. And he'll stay there until you've learned your lesson. And then he'll go back in the closet and hope for better behavior. Yeah.
So
he'll hope that you've done better.
How old is your nephew when you're telling him about
4.
Salamander? 4 years old. 4 years old.
Maybe 5.
Oh my God, Jax. Like I could believe that story.
It was like kind of, it was a joke. And it was like, haha. And Brax was like, there's no salamander that lives in my closet.
Yeah.
But then my brother and sister-in-law, like a few months later, they're like, hey, like Jack, like, can you like, like the salamander thing is actually, he's like talking about it a lot. And he is fearful that there is a salamander in his closet, or salamander, whatever. Yeah. So I had to tell Braxton that salamander is not real.
Oh man. Braxton's surprise.
I will tell him soon. Maybe salamander is real again. You never know. Salamander keeps people on their toes.
I love this. I love that story.
No, that's fucked up. I shouldn't have done that.
No, you went a little too far.
Yeah.
And what's crazy about it is you are a very good storyteller. So you can imagine a 4 or 5-year-old just enraptured with this story. Like,
yeah.
He lives where? In my closet?
Between 2 and 3 a.m. When children are bad, Salamander will come out. Salamander is disappointed. Salamander is watching. Salamander will be there.
Wow.
And he was like 5.5, being like, horrified.
My God, that is amazing.
Yep, kept him in line though, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. He went to bed.
And does he have a criminal record? No.
No, he doesn't.
There you go.
He doesn't.
There you go.
Steph, what would you have done in this scenario? I'm sure you've been at a Costco and had your samples stolen.
I probably wouldn't have said anything.
No?
No, I'm scared of conflict.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, like even with a kid, I wouldn't, if my kid had done that, which would be very out of character for her, I wouldn't have a problem with a stranger going, hey, that was rude. Because I do think there is some, there's value in somebody they don't know saying, you're out of line. Now, some people will take it too far.
Yeah.
I don't think this woman did. I think she said, hey, that was rude and you should know that, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to learn how to work in a public space when you're a child. It isn't just about you. And so I actually respected this and would be okay with it if that's as far as it went. In fact, I would even respect it more if she came to me first and said, listen, here's what happened. I'm not sure you're aware. Do you mind if I, let your kids know how I feel or something like that? And I'd be like, you know what? I actually don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
I respect that. You go ahead and you tell her how because it's important. Empathy is a taught skill at this age. Kids have no ability to just develop that on their own.
I also think that it takes a community to raise kids, and like kids learn social cues in social situations. And also I think, when a parent is tired or fatigued or like, I would listen to my aunt much differently than I would listen to my mother.
100% you would. Yeah.
And or somebody else. And I think that having a collective of, people to keep you in line is a really beautiful thing. If the parent is open to that, and it doesn't sound like fuck off Frida was very happy about that.
No, I think where she went wrong, she didn't go to the parent first.
No, I don't think that woman would have been open to any sort of conversation. And also, I think like once you're like, hey, Deborah, it's, let's have a chat in the frozen food aisle about, like, can I approach your child? It's like, just do it. Just do it. If they don't like it, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
she
care.
could have had a better response.
Like there was people on my street when I was growing up that were like, would tell me what's up. And I liked that.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right.
I don't
Okay.
know, that's how I think it should go.
I like that. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was a bit of a moral quandary, but I don't have a problem with that as long as I'm still, as the parent, somewhat in control here, because I don't want you teaching a kid something that I don't want them to learn. You know what I mean?
Well, you sound sensible, and I sound like a psychopath that tells their nephew that it's salamanders in the closet.